First and foremost, I'd like to thank my colleague, Commissioner Michelle Long-Spears, for her ceremonial inauguration and invitation. Thank you very much. Next, I want to say it was a pleasure to have also spoken at the 39th observation of MLK celebrations here at DeKalb County, here in the auditorium. It was a pleasure to be able to speak and be on the stage with some well-known people, from Mr. Blackman to our CEO, Thurmond. I also had the opportunity to go to the governor's Eggs and Issues breakfast. Heard many things. Some things were mentioned. We know, obviously, it's good to agree with when we can. Some things that were concerning was the fact that they predict that by 2030 there'll be an extra 1 million vehicles on the roads in Georgia every year, and the bulk of those within the metro area. So that's something to pay attention to when we look at our roads and drainage concerns. He also touched on some concerns about housing and the notion that, you know, the state can work to bring in lots of economic development and jobs, but we do have to have a housing plan to have everybody live. And so that's one of the concerns I know the Board of Commissioners will be continuing to work on. Next, I had an update on a project I've been working on in the unincorporated areas. This is off of McElroy Road, looking to put in a sidewalk on both sides of McElroy, and hopefully we should be going out to the public soon and engaging them for comments on that. So as soon as we have a date on that, please stay tuned. Also want to acknowledge that in Dunwoody, there was the grand opening of the Fifth Third Bank office in Dunwoody. It was a pleasure to attend that grand opening as well. Also want to call out my fellow commissioner, Steve Bradshaw, and I both had the honor of attending the DUI court this past week, and it is inspiring to see people start off with a second chance or a new hope on life. Finally, I just want to, again, acknowledge the shootings that happened over the past few days. Gun violence has been escalating across America and even here in our own backyard. Please allow your thoughts and prayers to be those affected by the senseless acts. Additionally, last week a Georgia State Patrol trooper was shot during demonstrations at the proposed training facility, and we wish everyone a speedy recovery. A reminder for our seniors, disabled veterans, and disabled residents, they can file for special homestead tax exemptions online. For the first time ever, DeKalb County homeowners now have the option to apply online for special exemptions. Special exemptions are additional tax savings for eligible senior citizens age 62 and older, disabled veterans, and disabled residents. Age and income requirements must be met to qualify for all senior exemptions. Applications may still be filed in person or submitted in the Dropbox. For information, please go to the DeKalbTax.org website or call 404-298-4000 for questions or concerns. And as those of you who have been following me in District 1, Pleasantdale Park has been a special focus. Coming up this Thursday, February 23rd, my office will be partnering with DeKalb County Parks, Recreation, and Culture Affairs to host the third community engagement meeting to discuss the upcoming redesign of Pleasantdale Park. The final details are still being worked out, and once those details are confirmed, I will share them with you on my special social media channels and via e-blast. So please mark your calendar for February 23rd coming up. And with that, I want to acknowledge also that Chinese New Year happened this past weekend. Happy New Year to all of our, to anyone who likes to party. Happy New Year. And with that, as always, if you have any questions or concerns, I'm happy to answer anything from dead deer collection in District 1. I can't believe I do that, but yes, we're responsible for that. But sanitation or any other concerns, always happy to help.